Today I'm exploring radiofrequency microneedling with a closer look at a device called Sylfirm X. Now Sylfirm is the most popular form of radiofrequency needling in the States, and it's over here now, so I want to find out what makes it different, because I gather it's much less painful, causes less bruising than other types, and also crucially it can treat things like melasma and rosacea, which most skin tightening radiofrequency microneedling devices can't. So I've come to Knightsbridge to see Dr. Rita Rakers, who's going to be offering the treatments, and I'm going to have a treatment as well, just to check that it's as low pain as everybody says. So come with me. You see, Rita, this is a really new kind of technology, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite amazing. In the 30 years I've been in the cosmetic aesthetic industry, and starting off with the very first machines, this has been revolutionary because the inventor, Dr. Na, was actually the first doctor who came up with the concept of microneedling, and he invented the actual stamp. Then he had the idea to link it up to a machine, and then invented the whole RF microneedling technology, and now this is the latest advance.
And Sylfirm takes radiofrequency microneedling a step further, because it can treat rather more than just tightening the skin, can't it? What are some of the things it can treat?
It's excellent because it's the next step above Morpheus 8 with the advanced technology, so you can get some very good lifting, firming, pore size. Then, because of the technology with the size of the needles and the radio frequency, and the needles are not insulated, you press a button and then all of a sudden you can treat other concerns as well, such as melasma, rosacea, and before you had to have separate machines to do this. Now it's all in one device, and it treats it because it treats the actual basal layer where the problems start, where the melanocytes slip through to the surface level. It just doesn't treat the surface, but actually repairs the lower level of the skin. It's one of the few treatments that you can do on active acne.
Active acne, okay.
Active acne, and also it will help with acne scarring.
Sure.
So that's an extra thing for the face.
And beyond the face, it can do other areas like the hands, can't it?
Exactly, because most of us are obsessed with our faces. Mm-hmm. And then
necks.
And then secondary, we think, oh my God, the hands, and I forgot about the décolletage, and the crepey knees and the crepey elbows. And in fact, when I chat to my patients, I always go on and on about, don't forget to put sunblock on your décolletage, on your elbows, on your knees, on your wrists.
On your wrists.
So this is a wonderful machine to touch up those areas where you've gone crepey, and you can add that into the facial treatment. It doesn't take very long at all, and patients love you for it.
The needles are different, and the needles are not going very deep, are they? Which is different as well.
Exactly, because they're not insulated, so and they're a different shape, they're very fine, and the new technology now in all the different devices is showing that deep is not the best. So in ultrasound, radio frequency, it's all being proved that the more shallow you go, the less damage, the less pain, the less side effect, no fat loss. And so the superficial treatments give the best result with the less side effects. Okay,
and it's amazing because you don't have to go that deep to get the lifting. I thought you used to have to go deep to get lifting, but apparently that's not necessary, is it?
No, with all the sort of latest, as they do the trials and the advanced technology, that's the more old-fashioned approach, whereas now they've discovered, as I said, with all the devices, ultrasound, radio frequency, actually superficial is best. But in the old days, with older technology, you couldn't deliver the energy at that superficial level. Now with advanced technology and the advanced needle shape and size, you can do this.
Sure. And from the patient's point of view, it's a much more comfortable treatment, isn't it?
Exactly. 70% less pain, virtually no bleeding, and also it can treat all skin types. You don't have to be worried about different skin types, and much more comfortable. And of course, the best, a better result.
Better results are what we all want. But now with the lack of bleeding, can you explain how those needles and then the fact that they're not insulated contributes to the way you don't get bleeding?
Well, the thing is that when they're not insulated, the energy is delivered in a special way and in short pulses, so that way you don't have the damage and the bleeding.
So that you're going to get kind of no downtime with this?
Virtually none, and also that is another reason how it can cure such conditions such as rosacea, etc., because it can affect the blood vessels and it doesn't cause the bleeding.
Okay, what can I feel? I can feel, it's more like the needles are being placed on the skin. Doesn't feel like they're even going in.
So it's a 0.3 millimeter depth.
And what I'm so excited about is in the old days, IPL was the go-to treatment, the basic one. And again, as I mentioned, a lot of clinics in the States, everyone had to have IPL before as you walked in the door.
Yes.
Now this is the new one now. Everyone's having this. So this is the base treatment to get your skin in the healthiest conditions, and then take it from there to the next levels, because you can do more advanced treatments after you've done your first treatment.
And talking of advanced treatments and additional options, I mean, because the needling is so sort of shallow and consistent, you could use some very effective topicals with it and get a lot of added oomph to a treatment from that, couldn't you?
Exactly. You could use exosomes, various topicals from various product companies that are very good. Also, your basic skincare regime will work a lot better. As I said, we'll be using the polynucleotides with us as well.
You can treat across the eyelids, can't you? Which seems phenomenal.
That is so exciting for us, because all our patients from every age, starting in the early 20s, right up to my age, want those eyes lifted. And even the younger ones, when we try and do, you know, we've got various technology at the moment to lift, everyone, they're so excited. Oh, I can put my eye makeup on better now. And it's the biggest thing with the frown lines and a bit of an eye lift, and you know, the whole fox eyes and all this. It's such a popular treatment, but for me personally, as the lip queen, this is the exciting area, because it is so hard to get a good treatment here, because we've got various technologies. We can put in a little bit of filler, a bit of laser, but this is going to be a great addition to treating those little barcode lines, even if you've never smoked.
Okay, I'll be in for that. I always need a bit of help around here, and yeah, that sounds like a nice one, and quite tolerable as well, because I don't want anything
and it will
too
tighten
painful.
you a bit as well, so all the different issues of, you know, as you get older and your lip drops a bit, so this is another tool where we can tighten you and lift you up a bit.
Keep it up. Terrific. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So that was Sylfirm X, and as you can see, I'm quite red after the treatment, and interestingly, I'm more red in the areas where the treatment was really shallow, where it was using the pulsed wave, like around the eyes, and where else did we have the pulsed wave?
We did it in the vascular areas, like your cheeks.
In the vascular areas of my cheeks, because where it went deeper, right over the upper lip, that's not red at all. I'm sure this will all calm down in a couple of hours. And Darren, I'm sorry, because you said I am the most red person you've ever treated. But I hope you found that really interesting.